Hello friends, my name is Anuradha Gupta, Dr. Anuradha Gupta, and today I will take Carnot theorem. So here, first of all, what is the statement of Carnot theorem? The Carnot theorem state that the working between the two temperature, here the two temperature T1 and T2. T1 is the temperature of heat source, T2 is the temperature of sink. So the working between the two temperature, no engine can be more efficient than reversible engine. In other words, the efficiency of reversible engine is maximum. Got it? The efficiency of reversible engine is maximum. So first of all, we see the proof. Okay, so here consider a reversible engine R. Consider a reversible engine R. This engine is also known as Carnot engine or reversible engine, that is R, and any other engine that is irreversible engine is I. So first of all we take reversible engine R. So in direct path Q1 amount of heat, reversible engine absorb Q1 amount of heat from heat source, and W work is performed by the reversible engine. Then after this work, Q2 amount of heat is rejected to the sink Q2. So in direct path, the efficiency of reversible engine eta R. What is the formula of efficiency? Efficiency is equal to work done upon absorbed heat. So here reversible engine absorb Q1 amount of heat. So eta of R is equal to work done, that is W upon Q1. Now in reverse path, the reversible engine absorb Q2 amount of heat from sink, that is also at the low temperature, which is sink. So reversible engine absorb Q2 amount of heat from the sink. Just because this engine is absorbing an heat from the low temperature, here T2 is less than T1. So here in this case, work is done on the system, work is done on the reversible engine. So here work done is negative because that work is done on the reversible engine. Then after this, the Q1 amount of heat is rejected to the heat source. Okay, this is the reverse path. This is the direct path and this is the reverse path. Now second is irreversible engine, any another engine. So if we talk about this engine, in one cycle this engine absorb Q1 dash heat from the source at temperature T1. Now perform W work done and Q2 dash amount of heat rejected to the sink. So its efficiency of engine I, eta of I is equal to W upon Q1 dash. So let us assume that what we have to prove? We have to prove eta of R is greater than eta of I. But we just assume that the efficiency of I is greater than efficiency of R. We have to prove this, but we will take opposite thing. Okay, So we will assume here eta of I is greater than eta of R. So what will happen? If eta of I is greater than eta of R, eta of I W upon Q1 dash, so W upon Q1 dash, okay, is greater than W upon Q1. Q1 is greater than Q1 dash. So Q1 minus Q1 dash is equal to positive, because this term is greater than 0. So this term will be positive. Okay. Now thus we assume that and we just obtain a self-acting machine, which means I plus R. What will happen when these two engines work together? So here we will make a self-acting machine, that is I plus R. Okay, and what we do here? We just couple these two engines. We are coupling these two engines and making self-acting machine. Okay, for this machine, that is I plus R, in a cycle, that I plus R. Ab here we will talk about I plus R. I plus R. Now what will happen when these two engines work together? And when we couple these two engines, then what will happen? Okay, so in one cycle, in one cycle, again from this diagram, when these two engines couple together, so net heat extract from the sink. Net heat, we will write here, net heat extracted from the sink. How much heat is extracted from the heat at temperature T2? So again in this diagram, how much heat? The net heat extracted from the sink. So heat extracted by R. The net heat extracted from the sink at temperature 2, which will be equal to heat extracted by R minus heat rejected by I. See, heat extracted by R minus heat rejected by I. Okay, this whole amount of heat will give the net heat extracted from the sink T2. Okay, so how much heat? See, Q2 dash is equal to Q1 dash minus W. That is heat rejected by I, and heat extracted by R. Q2 is equal to Q1 minus W. So heat extracted from heat extracted from sink is Q1 minus W, and heat rejected by I is Q1 dash minus W. So we will put the value heat extracted by R, which is Q1 minus W minus heat rejected by I, that is Q1 dash minus W. When we solve this equation, we will get Q1 minus Q1 dash. Okay, and that is the positive quantity. We have proof here. Okay, now net heat. Now we will, when these two engines are coupled together, the net heat extracted from the sink is what? At Q1 minus Q1 dash. Now net heat rejected at the source. Net heat I plus R are the coupling self-acting machine. So these two engines coupling together, and how much amount of heat this self-acting machine rejected at the source. So net heat rejected at the source. See, heat rejected by R minus heat extracted by I. What will be the formula? Heat rejected by I minus heat extracted by I. See, how much amount of heat rejected by R? Q1. And how much heat extracted from heat source? Q1 dash. So the value of net heat rejected at the source will be Q1 minus Q1 dash. So when these two engines are coupling together, you can see the net heat extracted from the sink is Q1 minus Q dash, and net heat rejected at the source is also Q1 minus Q1 dash. Oh, so when the absorbed heat and rejected heat both are same, so net work done minus W plus W will be 0. Okay, so why? Because Q1 minus Q1 dash is positive quantity. Therefore, this self-acting machine, that is I plus R, obtained by coupling two engine, that is I plus R, this self-acting machine absorb Q1 minus Q1 dash amount of heat from the sink and transfer this whole amount of heat to the source without any work done. See, Q1 minus W plus W 0. Without doing any work done, this amount of heat is absorbed from the sink and rejected to the source without any work done. But this is against the second law of thermodynamics, that is Clausius statement. Okay, so what we have assumed that? We have assumed that eta I is greater than eta R. So this assumption is false. Okay, thus we find that eta R is greater than eta I. Okay, so the efficiency of reversible engine is always greater than any other engine. Thank you.